Back in 2020, he had a grand plan to travel to the States and make a fist of it. Then El Pandemic arrived, but he finally got on a plane back in March this year. And just before he did, he dropped in to speak to us about his plans. Now he's back to reveal how it all went down. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Sammy J. It's great to be back. How are you, my friend?
I am so well, and I have got every word that we spoke back in March recorded, so I hope you're ready to pay the piper. Here's what you said, Randy, back in March when I asked you what the plan was for your big trip to the States.
So if I nail it and make a really tight, beautiful hour of honed stand-up comedy and get it in front of the right people, I will be booking a theatre tour for America for 2023. There'll be TV offers on the table, maybe a cushy writing job.
That was you back in March. Randy Feltface, here's the question. Did you nail it?
Not really. Not if that was my intended outcome. I look, it was a great year.
You had a good year.
I had a good year. I had a very good year. I had a very good year. But I would say that 2023 is more of a continuation of 2022. I'm halfway there.
You're in the hustle.
Give me another footy season.
Oh, my gosh. Are you asking for an extension of the Future Me segment, Randy? No one's ever done this.
No, I think that if you give me one more year at it, and then I will actually achieve that prediction.
We designed this segment for a nice, clean narrative arc. We had you to finish our year on a big high. We were expecting nothing short of Conan appearances by now.
Yeah. Well, Conan's not on the air anymore.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? I've got to ask what your weirdest gig was, because this is what you thought it might be when I asked you. What do you reckon the weirdest gig is going to be?
My first big gigs are at MGM Grand in Springfield, Massachusetts, which I believe is some sort of casino situation. I'm predicting the show will be undercooked, the audience will be baffled, and I'm doing 5 shows there over a weekend, and I will be walking out of there being handed a paycheck from some sort of very confused and potentially irritated casino man.
Did that happen, Randy? And what was the weirdest gig in reality?
That is terrifyingly accurate, but it was the first shows of the tour. Those like MGM Grand, the venue is like an old heritage armory building that looks like a castle that the casino has just sort of absorbed in its pursuit of real estate. It's like if Hogwarts was funded by gambling. And those shows were fine. They were pretty good. The audience were good, but there was a little bit of baffling check handover situation post-show. But I think maybe the weirdest moment I had on tour was when I did a show in Dublin, and I got the best heckle of the entire tour.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, apropos of nothing, a slight pause in my speech in the show, and a young man in the audience yelled out, "I lost my virginity this morning," just for no reason.
Randy Feltface.
Oh, no.
No, it's come up to 6:30. You know how it works. This is not a 60-minute show in Montreal, man.
I've got emu stories.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I need another 12 months.
12 months time.
I haven't achieved my dreams.
This is part 2 of Randy, his pursuit of happiness. We're going to check back in.
I'm coming back.
Love you, Randy.
I'm coming back. I love you too.
Get back on a plane and make something of yourself. And coming up,
it's such a lonely lifestyle.
Get off the line. You're not meant to still be there.
I missed the duo.
It's 6:30 coming up.
Can we get the band back together?
Be talking to No, I've got a stable job now in radio. Goodbye, Randy.
Don't cut me off.
For futurist Chris Reddell. He's coming up to talk in defence. Well, I don't know what's going on because Randy's just thrown me, but it's coming up to 6:30. We're going to be talking about the future coming up, and thank God for that. Randy's back in a year. We'll see how he's going. It's ABC Radio Melbourne.
I need this.